Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Cap and I are back at it again. This time we're working on a DIY powder coat oven. So, long story short is I ended up getting a refrigerator off of Marketplace for free. We've spent the past week basically gutting the inside of the fridge. You can sort of see all the mess. So that's in the black trash bags. That's all the foam. There's all the plastic that was inside. Today, what we started doing is we started framing and insulating the inside. So let me show you what that entails. All right, so basically we got some metal studs, cut them to length, framed out the doors, put insulation on both sides, and now we've got this this aluminum sheeting that we're gonna put on the door with some self-tapping screws. So I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, so we got an update on the powder coating oven. Let me flip this around. All right, so again, we used an old fridge. What we did is we took some metal studs, screwed them to the outside of the fridge. We put some hinges on. We did one on the top, one on the sides, both sides, and the bottom. We didn't do anything on the outside of the door. What we did is we insulated the inside of the door and then put this metal aluminum on the inside of the door, just like on the outside. So now we are sort of framing up where we're going to put the heating element. We actually have to wait to do anything else until we get the electronics, which will be here later this week. So this is what it looks like so far. So let me give you the spin test. So this is the back. We use this aluminum tape over all the edges to keep all of the heat inside. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. I'll keep you updated. So it's been a couple of days. The oven is like 96% done. So I'm gonna flip the camera around here and just kind of walk you through what we've done. I mean, it's not pretty, but I think it's gonna get the job done. And for the cost, you can't beat it. All right, so starting with the outside. So this is a old refrigerator, as you can tell by the door. It was two doors. We made it into one door. I put a Bluetooth thermometer on the outside. I've got a probe that goes to the bottom half, and then if needed, I can put it up on the top half. And then it also has another probe here so that we can measure the inside of the oven as accurate as possible. That's the control box with the PID controller. You can figure out how to wire those up on Amazon or on YouTube. That's what we did. But basically, we Frankensteined a bunch of different videos that we've seen, that we've watched, and creating this thing. So now let me open it up. All right, so starting with the outside. So this is a old refrigerator, as you can tell by the door. It was two doors. We made it into one door. I put a Bluetooth thermometer on the outside. I've got a probe that goes to the bottom half, and then if needed, I can put it up on the top half. And then it also has another probe here so that we can measure the inside of the oven as accurate as possible. That's the control box. With the PID controller, you can figure out how to wire those up on Amazon or on YouTube. That's what we did. But basically, we Frankensteined a bunch of different videos that we've seen, that we've watched, and creating this thing. So now let me open it up. The final piece of this will be, I'm getting a 240 outlet installed, which will sit out on my back patio. So we want to use this, we'll just wheel this out to the back, turn it on. Because what we've noticed is running off a 110 power, 110 does not get the heating element hot enough. Even when I do the separator inside the oven, it still only gets about 260 degrees, which isn't hot enough for some powder coats. Some powder coating is, they recommend 450 degrees, you know, for 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on the powder. So I need to make sure that we have enough power to this thing so I can get to the right temperature. But yeah, let me know what you guys have for questions. The next video I'll post is once we get the power installed, and then we get it out on the back patio for our first powder coat. We still got to come up with the actual powder coating tent itself, with all the grounding rods and stuff like that. But that'll be another video. But yeah, for now, we're always DIYing on this channel. If you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the next video. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and until the next one.